welcome to my new video, and from my perspective I'm doing a review of a most beautiful watch so far, the new edition of Edifice Slimline, the EQB-1000, and the one I'm holding in my hands is marked as 1000D/1A. There are two other color variations, and I believe this one is the best looking one. All three have an excellent array of touch-up colors. Pointing to some of the watch features. I have had an Edifice watch for a long time, and it is the EQS 500D. And it's wonderful to see how times have changed, and they have changed for the better. I won't say anything more, but what I'll do is give you a close-up of these two watches and what 12 years of apart did to the industry. The new slim Edifice models are what they claim, slim. Finding an analog Casio that fits the description of super slim is normally pretty tough. The brand is better known for hulking at G-Shocks like the fan favorite Mad Masters. But the Casio Edifice EQB-1000 succeeded where few many have expected. It's really slim at just 8.9 mm in thickness, despite the fact that it has not 3 but 6 hands on the dial. Not to mention it's packing some serious Bluetooth functionality beneath its handsome exterior. The case, which is 45.6 mm across and 49 mm lug to lug, is made from real stainless steel. Neatly packed inside the professional housing is the tough solar power system, which can be charged by any kind of light, even fluorescent. Oh, and let's not forget about the sapphire crystal. As you can imagine, almost every component has been significantly slimmed for this project to work. This affords space within the case for not just the multi-hand analog chronograph unveiling the dial and adding some serious sports functionality to this timepiece, but also the mobile link unit, which uses Bluetooth technology. This enables the watch to be paired with and operated or adjusted from a mobile phone installed with a Casio app. I don't want to go into detail about the techniques such as the changing the displays via the smartphone or the induction solar modules, because I will do that in my detailed tutorial video on this watch. The Edifice makes a very sporty impression with its dial in metallic blue, the displays in turquoise tone, and the technical futuristic typography. Sure, it is also a watch with special gimmicks for the racers. It's not for nothing that Casio sponsors the Toro Rosso Formula 1 racing team with its Edifice collection. Casio chronograph has 4 dials, one main dial and 3 smaller dials at 12, 6 and 9 o'clock. The main dial has silver lines as markers, matching the noble case. The hour markings are particularly large and extroverted. The Edifice EQB-1000D is certainly no smartwatch in the conventional sense. Nevertheless, it is always smart, because Casio chooses a different approach here, without heart rate monitor, without pedometer, without social media. The Edifice is a chronograph that takes advantage of certain achievements such as Bluetooth and integrates them intelligently by controlling the conventional functions. It is what it is, and for sure it has its admirers. And I believe it's better like this, with a touch-up of a modern technology, yet not too much and not too blinky. Now let's run through some basic functions of this watch. And let me get you to the basic operations of this watch. I'm gonna start off with watch face items. Now there are many inscriptions on this watch dial, and this model 1000D also has the different bezel from other 3 models. This is the only one that does not have the tachymeter scale engraved in the outer bezel. So let's get started, and let me zoom in for you so you can better see the watch dial. Over here you have the on or off inscribed on the dial. Those are the markings for the alarm. When you turn on the alarm mode, and this hand points at the ALM, the second hand will point either to on or off, whether your alarm is on or off. Over here you have the sub-dial which is marked with 24 on top. This is actually the 12 or 24 hour time format or AM PM indicator for the main time, or the standard timekeeping, or as the Casio calls it, the calendar mode. Over here you have your two main watch hands, three watch hands. So that's the second hand, the hour hand, and the minute hand. Over here you have the dual time display, and this is the dual time you have previously set on your mobile phone, or using the Edifice application. Over here you have also the secondary AM PM indicator, and it is similar to the main one over here, but this one is used for the dual time AM PM indication. Over here you have the date window, and it's showing the current date in the numerical value, and the same date is shown over here from Saturday to Sunday using this hand over here, and it shows the day of the week in words. Over here you have the the letter R, and when the second hand points to letter R, that means that the watch is ready to be paired with the phone, and when it moves to the Bluetooth logo over here, that means that the connection has been established. Then over here you have the watch sub-dial at 6 o'clock, and it can point to either the day of the week or the DT or the ALM. When the DT ALM, while the alarm time setting is being configured, the function hand points to ALM, and while dual time is in use, the function hand points to the DT. I'm going to show you what is the small hand over here can be used to show you the target time indicator, and that's in the stopwatch mode. In the stopwatch mode, the function hand indicates the difference between the current and the previous lap times. That is for, since this is a chronograph, or the watch used for, as the Casio claims it, to highly or precisely measure the laps for the Formula 1 racers, so it can precisely show you the difference between the current and the previous lap time. Using the stopwatch is made easy, and simply from calendar mode, by pressing the upper right button, the stopwatch will automatically start measuring time, elapsed time, and when you want to stop it, press the upper button, you hear the beep. To reset, that same the lower right button, and to get back to the standard timekeeping, again the same button, and the sub-dial at 9 o'clock will return to showing the dual time indication. There's the possibility for you to use the alarm, pull out the crown. This is not screw-in crown, and when you finish using the crown, you have to put it back in the first position, so you will assure the water tightness. But to use the alarm, pull out the crown to a first click, and once you've done that, that causes the second hand to move at 12 o'clock, and it did. And now you press the upper right button, and this hand over here has moved to the ALM, which means that we are currently in process of setting the alarm time. Rotate the crown to change the alarm time setting, and basically that's the procedure of setting your alarm. Pressing this button over here shuffles between on or off. Once you're done, simply put the crown back in, and that's it. Welcome to the tutorial part of this video review, and I'm gonna start off this video with solar power and solar charging of this watch. This watch has the capability to power itself, or use the sunlight to power its battery, and that's stated in the Casio's manual as the tough solar movement, and that's one of the key features of this watch. And how it works? Well, the dial has the integrated solar cells that charge a battery. The watch has also the smart function of power saving mode. What is the power saving mode? Well, there are two stages of the power saving mode, and there's also a power level indicator. The power level indicator is the seconds hand. If the seconds hand is running as it's supposed to, 1 second at a time, skipping 1 second at a time, its power level is okay. When it's skipping at 2 seconds, that means the power level is getting lower and the watch needs to charge. Another step would be when the all watch hands align. That means the watch is in the reduced power mode and the watch needs to be charged. There are two power saving options or capabilities of this watch, and that stands at when it passes the 10 p.m. to the 5:50 p.m. 5:50 a.m. in the morning. And what the watch will do, if you leave the watch in the dark room for 1 hour, the second hand will align to the 12 o'clock, hence reducing the power usage. When you leave it even more, all hands will align and the standard timekeeping will continue. Only the date window will show the correct date, but the watch will continue to keep the time measurements. As soon as you expose your watch to the sun, it will immediately return to the standard timekeeping mode and it will show you the correct time and date. Setting the time and date on the EQB-1000 using the watch functions, not the Bluetooth function or the phone application, is done like this. In the standard timekeeping mode, while the watch is running, or the Casio calls it a calendar mode, pull the crown out to the second click. So first and second click, and we are currently in the position to set our time. Now, how to set the time? First value would be to set the hour and the minute values, and once we have pulled the crown out to the second click just by rotating the watch's crown, you can adjust the time and hour and minute value. So once you've done that and you are pretty satisfied, let me show you just one thing. To engage the fast rotation, just rotate the crown a bit faster and the watch will start to rotate the hands even faster. So once you're done with that, by pressing the upper right button, you move to the 10-year setting. That means the 2020. So if I would rotate the crown even further, I will move to the year 30. So you have the 20, 30 over here, 40, 50, and so on. So currently we are at the 2. That means the year is 2020. Now, once you're done, another push of this upper button rotates to setting the 1-year value. So currently set to 0, so it's 2020. If I would rotate the crown to position 1, that would be 2021, 2022, 2023, and so on. But I will leave it at 0 because it's 2020. Next press of the upper right button moves the setting to the month setting, and it second hand points to 9. That means it's the September, so 9th month is the September. Rotation of the crown would engage the second hand to point at any of these markers on the watch, and each one represents the month. So you have January, February, March, April, May, and so on to the December. Next push of the upper right button moves us to setting the day value, and you can change the day value by rotating the crown over here, and you can see the time is changing. Well, I probably shouldn't have touched it because it takes some time, but probably I will do a time lapse over here, but you get the principle. And I will leave the watch at the 17th because today is September the 17th. And with that, I have preset all of my watch values. Once you're done with all the settings, just push the crown back into its first position. So 2 clicks in and the watch will return to the standard timekeeping. Video how to use your watch or how to use your application that comes that Gshock Casio provides to operate your watch and watch functions. First of all, you need to install the Edifice app, that's the Edifice Connected. And when you open or run the app for the first time, it will take some time to load up. And in the background, you have your watch prepared in the calendar mode. Here we have the the app terms of use. You have to agree to all of them. First of all, you need to turn on your Bluetooth on your device and have your watch prepared. So agree to all, okay, and allow the access to watch. Now you have the array of models and you find your watch. It's the EQB-1000, so I go press and it will tell you what to do. So you have to hold down the lower right button for at least 2 seconds to watch the second hand point to the R, and that means the watch is ready to pair. Now the application says or asks you if you are ready to register the watch to the app, so you go OK, and the app is connecting with your phone, and the second hand has moved to the Bluetooth logo on the watch dial. Now when it comes to the app itself, what there is that the app offers, primary function of this watch, or it was made as the precise time measurement, hence the usage in the Toro Rosso Formula 1 team, so it can measure 1/1000th of a second increments of the time. In the upper left corner of the app itself, there is the battery display or the charge level, and there is the overall guide of this watch, so you can view the guide for your watch. There is all the hands and the stopwatch functions and pretty much everything else. Now let's go to the what there is to offer. You have the stopwatch, you have the world time. I have to say that when you connect your watch for the first time, when you connect your phone with your watch for the first time, it will automatically synchronize the time in your time zone or your city. So the app can recognize 300 cities all over the world, and you can see it recognized mine, and it will automatically set the time to that value. There's the utility option. Let's see what it is. It has the option for you to set the alarm value. So you can set individual alarms, turn them on or off, and pretty much that's the basics of this app. Now when you push or press the gear button on the upper right corner of the application, it will show you the EQB-1000, so press on that and you can name your watch. You can adjust the phone finder settings. You can increase the alarm ringtone on your phone, and you can set the operation sounds. Currently button operation tone is turned on. Set the time for connecting to this app. Time adjustment. You can obtain the you can either turn it on or off. You can adjust the home position of the watch hands, and there's the possibility for you to adjust anything you want. Summertime setting for the home time. Basically, this app or this watch doesn't give you too much to doesn't offer you too much to fiddle with the watch, but it has some basic utilities that you can use. So basically that would be all when it comes to the basics of this app and the watch that it will give you with this app. Once you're done, you can simply press any button on this watch to return to the standard timekeeping and cancel the connection with your phone. How to reset the watch setting. Now I'm going to explain how to return the watch settings such as a watch initial settings or overall settings, stopwatch, alarm, and it will delete also the pairing information with your phone. Basically it will return to the watch to its factory settings. So let's proceed to do that. You have the crown, pull the crown to the second click, but first of all, before doing that, your watch has to be in the calendar mode, so standard timekeeping. So pull the crown to the second click. So see if I did get that right. Oh, there we go. So it's a second click, and it will cause the seconds hand to move to 12 o'clock. Now hold down the upper right button for at least 10 seconds until the second hand performs the one full rotation. So let's do it. And there it is. Once you're done with that, just push the crown back in and the watch will return delete all the unpairing information, all the watch setting, the stopwatch and the alarm function. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for watching all of my videos. Please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more watch content. Thanks.